Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. This is your first time here. Welcome. Today is my first official day of being a full-time reseller. So we actually had some great sales yesterday and a few today. We have $550 going out on eBay. Not too bad for a Friday. And we also have close to $100 going out on other platforms. So I am going to show you all that, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what I intend to do now that I will be reselling full time. So let's get started. All right, so there are 14 items going out over on eBay today. Again, for a total of $550, 3 items going out over on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, good. I will tell you guys, it has been slow all week, and so I'm really happy to have these sales. We had a couple days like right at $100, and I was working, so I didn't get to do a video to show you guys those. And a lot of times the slower days I will do the pull and pack, but today I'm gonna go ahead and do my typical what sold video. So let's start out with this. This is a tiny little handkerchief. You can see it's embroidered there on the corner. I am less than 50 cents in, and this one actually sold for $22. Plus the buyer paid $4.50 in shipping, which makes it about a $20 profit. Vintage handkerchiefs sell, I would say, $10 to $20 typically, unless you get something branded or really special. But if you can pick them up for 50 cents, these don't take up much space. They're super easy to list, and they're definitely easy to pack, and they're not going to break. Up next is some Porsche filters. So these are Porsche Air cabin filters. This buyer bought 3, so I'm very happy with that. They paid $26, and it is free shipping on these, just to keep in line with the competition. The only time you guys will find me doing free shipping is if everything else of that exact item or items like that are free shipping. I am going to do free shipping just to keep in line with the market. And these, if you watch my show with Jocelyn Crazy Lamp Lady, are not the filters I was talking about burning. These have actually been selling off and on, like 1 to 3, like every other week. So these are not the ones. I actually have some air filters that none have sold. I need to double check and make sure they're listed, which would be step number 1, because they might not be, and that might be why they're not selling. Up next is this false graph terrain. This is not going to be fun to ship, but this will go in my 14 by 14 box, and I will do my typical like flip the lid like I've shown you guys, and then the ladle will get wrapped separately. So this one I actually got at an estate sale, and probably about only $3 in, because I bought the whole set of false graph Yorktown, and this one sold for $31.49 plus shipping, but I've had this over a year, so it took a long time. The only reason I picked it up is because a few of the false graph Yorktown pieces sold well, and they had a good sell-through, and it was just cheaper for me to buy the whole set. So sometimes I will buy the whole set if it means I'll get those few serving pieces for cheap, because I know they'll sell fast, I'll be in the profit, and then it's okay if the other stuff sits. Now keep in mind, I do have 2 12 by 24 storage areas, as well as this 12 by 40 shed that I can keep stuff in. But if you were space constrained, then you wouldn't want to buy the whole set. I would recommend just buying the serving pieces that sell faster. Up next is this Frank Lloyd Wright Falling Water. This is just an informational packet from Mill Run, Pennsylvania. I am less than 50 cents in, and this one sold for $10.49, plus the buyer paid $15 shipping, meaning this is going international. So this is going to be over a $10 profit. I will package this up kind of extra careful since it is going internationally. Up next are these 3 black swans. There's one, there is the pair of them on the heart, and there's this one. This one was the only one marked, but it is how I knew the brand. That ring light is bright. There you go. These three I got in a lot, so I'm only a couple dollars in. They were in a big box lot from the auctions, and I paid, or it sold for $16.80 plus the buyer paid $5.85 in shipping. So that will actually be probably about a $13 profit. And now's actually a good time to say. So those box lots are something that I get off of high bid auctions, and tomorrow night is going to be my sourcing live. So I did put a post out saying if you haven't checked out the memberships, then go ahead and do that. But if you're struggling to find inventory and say you can't find anything in that level of membership, which is the middle level of membership that is $9.99 a month, I go on high bid, put in your zip code, and find you lots of items that you can purchase in your area, pick up, and resell. So if you're not in it and you're needing help finding items to resell, definitely check out that join button that is below the video. If you don't see it, sometimes it doesn't show up on Apple iPhones and iPods, then you would need to go look on the computer for that link. I think I have the wrong blanket. I thought this was the right blanket, but this is not the right blanket. So I am going to pop a picture up here. This one is a vintage throw blanket with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Paid $5 and it sold for $34 plus shipping, making it about a $25 profit. My throw blankets I do photograph by laying them on the floor here in the shed, and then I use a Bazart to remove the background on my phone, and it gives it a clear white background, and it's perfect for blankets. Up next, this actually is going out to a viewer who saw me find it in yesterday's video. It probably was my favorite piece that I found yesterday, so I'm kind of happy it's going out to a viewer. This is a Navajo horsehair ornament, and I did pay $5 for this, and Sandy bought it for $18 plus shipping. She said she collects some Native American stuff, and I'm actually going to show you guys because I get asked all the time if I collect anything, and up to this point I really haven't, and I don't know if this will turn into a collection or if it's just going to be these few pieces. But if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen my top desk shelf, which you guys can't see. You see my display shelves back there, but my desk has a shelf and I have Kachina dolls on that, and I have a Southwest throw underneath the Kachina dolls, and I bought these to kind of hang behind them, and they are Navajo sand art, so they're super cool. I got that one, I got that one, and then there are two bigger ones that are framed. All of these are signed. They're really cool, and I am going to keep these for myself. I bought them for my friend George the Antique Nomad. Here's the last one, and George sent these to me. Saw them in his estate sale video. That is George's card. If you guys have not checked George out, definitely do that. And I'm going to put those up behind my Kachina dolls. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I do get asked a lot if I collect things. Up next are these Adidas like sweatpants, warm-up pants. They are size 2XL. I got these for $3.99 at Goodwill, and they sold for $22 plus shipping. And I'm hoping this doesn't end in a return, and I will tell you guys why. So first, this buyer messaged me and said, are there any stains, holes, rips? And I'm like, did you look at the pictures? I have multiple pictures. They are clear. No, there are no stains, there are no holes, there are no rips. So it's making me wonder if they're gonna maybe do a switcheroo on me. And then next, they messaged me and said, when will you be able to ship these? And I said, we ship daily. Then they messaged back and said, do you mean that they'll ship tomorrow? What? Like, what did I just say? I said I ship every day. That means yes, they will ship tomorrow. I just responded yes, no, nothing else. That kind of stuff does irk me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but hopefully that ends in a happy buyer and happy sale. Next is something that you would have seen in the next $3,600 auction haul video, but it's not going to be in there because it sold, and it sold for a good amount. I didn't know what this was. I had to use Google Lens. This is a China head doll, and I will show you guys on the back here. She does have some damage. So she has some cracking down there, and then her legs are in really bad condition. Look at that. Here's the other leg. So this doll is really damaged, right? Really damaged, but I photographed that very well. I also typed it. I always do type it if there are defects. And this doll, she is 17.5 inches, sold for $116 plus shipping. The buyer paid $12 for shipping. She was in my $320 cart lot that I won out of that last big buy. I did not go looking for her, but everything I get in the cart lots, I look up, and I think that's extremely important. And some of the stuff that was in the same box with her is worth hundreds for small things, and I will show you guys on the next in-depth haul video. So China head dolls, if you see them, are definitely a bolo, and she sold in less than a week. Up next, this is Cold Mountain DVD. It sold for $5.48, making it a $4.50 profit. This vintage St. Ignace, I believe that's how you say it. This is a vintage felt pennant, and this one sold for $20 plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping. We do use these tubes. These tubes are linked in my Amazon store below, as well as my other shipping supplies, including the scale I use. And so we just roll it up, put it in here, and it ships out first class. So it ships really cheap. It actually most of the time is 4 ounces and ships for like $4. So I haven't sold pennants in a while, but I also haven't added any new pennants to my inventory, so I am happy for that one to go. It's going to be about a $15 profit. Up next are 2 pairs of vintage swim trunks. I got these in an auction lot as well, auction lot of swim trunks. These are Newport blue, you can see here, striped. And then these are also Newport blue, and they were both the same size. They are both used. This one has kind of a cool little porpoise there, or swordfish. And there is that pair. So both pretty vintage looking in my opinion. And I was $2 in per pair of shorts, so $4, and they sold for $27.40 plus the buyer paid $8 in shipping, because I am going to put those into a padded flat rate. They will be over £1 once they are together. Individually, they do ship first class, and that will be about a $20 profit on the 2 vintage swimming trunks, which I am starting to pay attention to swim trunks and bathing suits while I'm out right now, because it is summer and they are selling pretty well. Up next, this is a vintage Dollywood pen. I believe it's from the early 1990s. And I paid less than 50 cents. This was a pen lot off of Shop Goodwill. I listed probably half the pens. I still have half of them photographed on my phone that I need to list. This one sold for $10.28 plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping, making this about an $8 profit. And last for eBay, and then I will show you what sold over on Facebook, is actually going to be this bathing suit. So this is a leopard print bikini. You can see here. So there is that. There is that. And this leopard print bathing suit actually had a brand. It was like Roxy, but my niece listed that for me when she was working for me, and it sold for $10.28. I'm less than 50 cents in. I bought a big bag lot of bathing suits. I went through, and if I thought that they would sell for a profit, then I listed them, and this one will be about an $8 profit. This is really funny. So Dalton has his phone because we use a hotspot, and a telemarketer has just called him. So let me show you. I don't think that was voicemail. I think somebody called you. Who was that?
Voicemail doing me.
I don't think that voicemail called you. Is today your birthday? It's your birthday today?
Mama.
Yes, tomorrow you'll have your party. How old are you?
Mama.
Hey, how old are you today? Can you show me how old? 3, that's right. That is right. So, Dalton was talking to them for about 3 minutes, and I just let him talk to him, you know, because why not? And anyways, today is Dalton's birthday. He is 3. He's arguing with me because his party is tomorrow, but that's okay. So that is it for eBay, and then let's show you what I sold on Facebook. This is an awesome Faberge egg, and I know that because it is signed. Let's see if we can get that signature for you. It's kind of hard. You can kind of see it there. It's right there on the bottom. It is signed and etched Faberge, and I actually got this for $3.50 when I went to pick up the $3,600 auction haul. You know, I had to stop at a thrift store, and they had $7. I got 2 Faberge eggs, which are gorgeous, and I thought they were $7 each, and I was willing to pay the $7 each. And when I got up there, they said, oh, the pair's $7. I'm like, all right. They were different patterns, so I did list them individually. This one sold for $42 over on Facebook, making it a $35 profit, and it's not been listed a month. And then I sold another of the Hummel gobble statues. There is your mark. This one does have Hummel written on the back, and then you can see here it's got the sticker. This one is hello, I'm here, and it sold for $22 over on Facebook. I sold another Hummel the same day it was listed, and then I sold this one for $22, and these are off the cart lot, so worst case I'm $5 in. And then I also sold this one over there for $22. This is another signed Hummel on the back. And the funny thing is the sell-through rate is not excellent on these on eBay, because these two both were kind of mass produced, and there are quite a few listed, and they sold within a week on Facebook for about a $30 profit together, because I'm about $5 in. They were in that $320 cart lot the doll was in that you saw earlier. And then I also sold these gloves. I will pop a picture up there for you of the gloves, and those sold for $10 over on Facebook, and I'm less than 50 cents in, so those will be about a $8 profit. So I wanted to talk to you guys just for a couple of minutes about what I plan on doing, as I am full-time as of today. First of all, I'm probably not going to be doing full-time work until Sunday, maybe Monday, because today is Dalton's birthday, so I am taking time out to do this video. You see he's in here with me. I am doing this video, and then I've got to pack this stuff up. I do not ship on Saturdays, which will be nice. I will have a video out tomorrow though, but basically we're getting ready for his party today, so the whole day today is being taken up by getting the house ready. The shed is in the absolute worst condition it has been in since I got it, and that will be my first focus on Sunday or Monday, is kind of making it a little cleaner and more organized in here so I can work and not be like, because you know, like, clutter is overwhelming, and I feel like it affects your work performance. So that will be step number 1 on Sunday or Monday when I do decide to start putting in the full-time hours. And I also am going to try and come up with like a goal of either profit listed per day or items listed per day for myself, and I want to come up with some type of loose schedule. I don't want to do like an exact, because when you have a 3-year-old you can't do exact, but you know, like, okay, I'm gonna pull, I'm gonna pack, I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna ship, and then I will photograph and list, you know, something along those terms. And then I also have to come up with money wise what I'm gonna do. Like, am I gonna do a percent of profit? Am I gonna pay myself a certain dollar amount every week? What am I going to do as far as that? So I will come up with that and kind of share that with you guys once I decide exactly what I'm doing. The first thing is definitely cleaning and organizing the shed. I got that big box down because I had a really big Poshmark sale. It was $75. I accidentally canceled it, so I'm really hoping I messaged that buyer on Poshmark that they buy it again, because it was a big wicker trunk that I was hoping to show you guys shipping on, and I clicked the wrong button. So accidents happen. Hopefully that buyer will see and will repurchase it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, I will have my video out tomorrow. Don't forget, again, the sourcing live tomorrow night. Check out membership with the join button below. And yeah, have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.